Hi, I'm Chalita West. I have 7 kids right now. I was born to my mom, Lily Norman. She grew up using drugs. And then when I got older, I started at 20 years old, started smoking weed, drinking. We didn't have a lot, and it was, struggle for her as a single parent. My dad not being around, that made it hard for all of us, and we was already going through a lot of the struggles as a family. And then I tried to get clean at one point, I never did. I was struggling, with the addiction of drinking more. In my mind, I'm thinking it's okay, but really it wasn't good, for me or my son at that time. I'm 47, and I had my son at 20, and it was just a lot. And then later on, I had another child, and still using. If there's a time to say when I got involved with CPS, at one point before, I had got a CPS case with my 13-year-old, and yes, that's when I really started realizing that I had to get clean again. But I did stay clean, but it was after that, I got CPS again. Somebody called on me again recently, 2 years ago, and I'm like, oh no, I'm done. Because I love my family, and then my 2 boys, they was gone in foster care for a year and a half. The other programs were different programs, but it just wasn't, it didn't fit me because I always wound up going back. I want people to know that even all the things that I went through, I got through it. And now it's just I have to, for me, because I know if I go back, it's gonna be a whole lot that I will lose. I know that I have to do this today to stay clean. For my family, me and my family, I lost 2 friends within the last year from using drugs. Then I lost my mom, she went back on drugs. She was clean for 10 years. And then the last year and a half, she had relapsed. One of my friends had told me, and one of my case managers, she was like, try this program, sister to sister. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, yeah, I tried it. I came in, did the interview. I'm like, okay, I like it. I'm gonna, give it a try as far as, the groups, the meetings. And then it was so many women that had similar situations, similar things that I didn't, because at first I never talked, of course. Then I started, seeing that I wasn't the only one, I wasn't alone, One of the classes that was real good for me was the relapse prevention, because I relapsed a lot before, so I'm like, yeah, I needed that so much, and that's the one that helped me a lot. And then Miss Paula always told me, when I started telling my story more like I just did today, and I never ever thought I would be able to do this, and tell my story. And yeah, the anger management, Lord Jesus, that helped me so much too, because literally I was angry at myself, but then I take it out on the wrong people. It made me feel a lot better. I wasn't alone, and it made me feel like I could do this, I could stay clean, because they was always supportive of everything that I was, going through. And I'm like, I needed that for real, and then by some of the women, that was here, they let me know that it's gonna be okay at the end of the day, even though it was a lot. A few times I was like, forget it. I'm not gonna do this, I can't do this, Miss Paula, she always used to tell me it's just temporary. It's not gonna be forever. And even Miss Nicole, she'd be like, you could do it, Chalita, just hang in there, be strong. And now I'm at the end, and I made it. Won't mess up again. And if I do, just pick myself up and get back on track. Come out, reach out, and get help.